Okay guys, so today we're working on the Mk5 GTI again. This will apply to pretty much Mk5 GTI, Rabbits, Golf R32, Mark 6s. It's pretty much the same headliner and the same process to removing the headliner. So first thing you want to do is you're going to get yourself, don't worry how dirty the car is, a little tool. We're going to remove these little airbag clips from pretty much all three pillars, A, B, and C. And then we're going to remove the screws from there. Now to remove these, all you need is this little orange tool or any tool to pry it in. You put it right under each corner and just lift it. And now you can see there's a torque screw in there. It's a T17. Alright, once that screw is out, you can come in from the back like so and push these forwards. The top is going to come out because it was just holding on by there. But now there's clips here, so what you want to do is just push out gently so they won't crack. And same thing over here, just pull this out of the way and then it's going to pull up. So there you go. And this little cover that goes here also pulls out just to make it a little easier. Just to make sure you don't lose your clips or anything. There's a clip that holds on to the bottom there, and there's that clip. All you gotta do is just pull out this way and you should be good. Just careful with the airbags, you don't want these to explode. Now do the same on the other side, and then we're gonna remove this. All right, now that both these sides are out, we can move on to here. What you want to do is just put in your tool there and then gently pull this down. There's gonna be two screws in there. We also got to remove this, which is kind of a pain to remove, but you got to get a screwdriver or something up here, just like that, and then bring that forward. Now there's two more screws there. And lastly, once we finish taking these two out and this little cover, we got to pull this out, which you put in right here like so. So yes, once you remove those two, then this can come down. We'll just press that button so the lights go off, and there's two more screws right there, and then this is free to go. We're gonna remove this little clip here on both sides of the sun visor, and you just pull down and there's gonna be a screw there. And if I'm not wrong, there's also one back here, right here. So take that out and remove the screw from there. Okay, so once you have this clip out, you take out the screw, just pull down, put that to the side, and you have the screw over here out. All you gotta do is pull down on this, just like so. Now careful, because you have to pull this to take out the harness. And once that's there, you can just, you see there's one plug, and you can just unplug that. And then for the light, when you have this out, you want to go in through the side and just pull down. You see there's a clip here, and pull it out as well. And there's also another harness there. Now for the actual the handles on the side, let's put some light in there. You pull down those little covers, and it will hold this actually in place. You just take out those two screws. You can do the same thing for all four of the door handles, or whatever this is called up here, the handles, I guess. All right, once you finish to the front, now we're gonna move on to the B pillars. So you want to do the same, take these out, there's a screw in there, and then we're just gonna pull this out to the side. As you can see, this is the reason I'm replacing it. The whole headliner is saggy. All right, so what you want to do is you want to get the tool back here. Once you have it out, start pushing forward, and this will come out. And I'll go to the front, do the same thing, and just push out. And we just want to have it out enough that we can just remove the headliner out. I've seen some people do it without removing the pillars, but I think for the install, it's going to be easier if you do this. Because if you don't remove them, then you have to try to fit in the new headliner without messing it up. And if you put too much pressure on these, it leaves little marks. Alright, one thing I forgot to tell you, make sure that this little rail is all the way up so it won't get stuck in here. Once that's out, you can actually just pull this forward. But then we need to realign this so it can be at its top position. Alright, here I'm just going to show you how I did this one. It's not complicated, just what you want to do is go back here, right? Get against the metal and just pry it forward. Now there is a clip right here on the bottom, right here. So you want to do that from the other side too. And once you have one out, you can just pull it out. came out. So what you want to do is now push up. It's hard to do with one hand, but you have to slide it up and back down, if that makes any sense. Let me do it with two hands. So you see that's where the clip is. Once that's pulled forward, literally you slide this down because this gets stuck in here. Slide it down and then it's out. Now the rear handles, and for the mirror all you need to do is get a little tool and literally just pull this from under. Let me see if I can have this little thing. Maybe that's all you need to do. Make sure you don't separate it, because you see how it separates from here. But this is where you need to put in. You put in a clip here and a clip here. And these two come out just like that. You pull that forward and the connector's back here. And then you just unplug that. Now we're getting to pretty much the hardest part of this. First thing you want to do is remove the ABS plugs there and there. We're gonna have to remove this because there's 3 little screws being held onto there, which I'll show you right now how to do. If you want to start an easy part, come here. I'm gonna pry open this. There's clips. I'm gonna pop another. There's 1, 2, like 4 or 6 in here. But yeah, let's get started with the ABS plug. All right, once you remove the screw from up there, you're gonna come down here, remove the little plug. There's gonna be a screw there, and another one all the way in the back that's holding on to this. Now we need to remove this little back cover too, so let's get to it. The reason I remove this is so you won't drop the screw, because if you drop the screw, you have to remove all these panels and it'll land somewhere on here. Smooth that out of the way, remove the screw. Now we're gonna continue by removing this plastic. All right, for this part, what you're gonna do is, once you remove that bolt that holds it there, you wanna come over here, put a flathead. I did damage this a little because it's already broken. But you wanna have somewhere to pull. You just start pulling. There's 2 clips down there. Now once you pull forward, they should slide out. Now pretty much this is all out of the way. What we need to remove is this up here, and then these should come out. Yeah, so you see these are the clips that hold on to here. So once you have this forward like so, all you need to do is unclip it, because there's 1, 2, 3 bolts, and then the 4th one that's holding it. Now I want to do the same thing to the other side. And remember this piece I told you to take out? There's 2 10mm bolts there. So once that's out, pretty much your headliner is completely out. All right, so for this side, once you remove that, you remove the 2 screws from there. You pull this out of the way. On the other side, I forgot to mention there was a screw in here. I just forgot to take it out. So you take that screw out. Once you take that screw out, you put in your flathead or something here and just pull forward, just like so, and this comes out of the way, and we can remove this. But don't forget your 10mm nut in there. So as you can see, all I did is put in a screwdriver through the side, pull out the clips, push this down a little, pull out the clips from here, and then this comes out. Simple as that. And now you can just slowly bring down the headliner. There's also some clips here for the headliner, so you want to be careful when you're pulling it out. Okay, once that's out, the back is loose. Now you are gonna need to remove, there's clips in the headliner, so you want to come up here. Now if you're gonna reuse this, you're gonna be very careful. If you're not, then don't. So here you want to pull down. There's these clips that lock onto here, but now here, once you pull down a little, you'll be able to see that there's like a separation right there. That's where you're gonna put in your tool. I'm just trying to do this on camera. This is the annoying part to show, but okay, here's a clip. Okay, got one out, you see? these clips, and it's all around the headliner around here. So when you're pulling it out, just be careful if you want to reuse this. If not, then just start pulling hard and they will unclip. All right, there's a better picture of the clips. You see they're all around, and the headliner has these little metal tips that they grab onto in the middle. So all you gotta do is just put a little pressure and then come down. Now the whole headliner is out. Just when you do get to this point, is unplug it, make sure everything else is unplugged, and now you can pull it out. That's what she said. Oh, I left the other plug unplugged in there. Just make sure you unplug everything. We got stuck here. Okay. And that's pretty much how to remove Mk5, Mk6, GTI or Golf or R32 headliner. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be wrapping up the roof, since I already have space to take out the antenna. Once I'm done with that, I'll put everything back in and I'll show you guys. Now if you want to know how to take out the antenna, you unscrew the bolt here and you undo this switch here, and once that's done, you can push this up. Like so. And then just clean this up, and then I can wrap the rest of the car. Now this headliner I got from a Mk6 GTI, which you will see is pretty much exactly the same thing as this. So yeah, I already ran my wires for my dash cam all around the cables, and it's already connected over there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this bad boy in, clip all the clips around here first, and then we're gonna start putting everything back on the car. Before I forget, I gotta put my antenna actually. So yeah, I bought this from Auto House like a year ago where I was supposed to do this. I just realized the main connector is not there. So I'm fucked, because this one was missing the one for the mirrors, I think. I guess it wasn't there. So I'm gonna see if I can cut this here and solder these onto the new one so I can have power to all this. If not, nothing's gonna work. Now you know, check everything before you put it back on the car. All right, so what I had to end up doing, let me see if I can show you guys. I stripped, first I melted all the plastic of those wires, then I got 3 cables, connected it to the other harness, and we'll see, just here they turn on, but that one has a separate harness. Let's see if the back one turns on, and it does. So that's done, and I can put all this back together how it's supposed to be. All right, once you're done, you put everything back in, you have a new fresh headliner. I got the dash cam in, the roof is all wrapped now. What else? Oh yeah, I did the connection over here for the plug. Now let's see. That's the back. I definitely gotta aim it lower. Yeah, right now it's aiming too high. I'll aim it lower, the front. That's the front. Well, hopefully that helped you guys. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if this was helpful. Just like that, I lowered it. Well,